guys. So we have a 2009 Land Rover, Range Rover, and we have a CEM module. So the way I'm going to be doing this is with the VVDI Prog. Did the soldering already. I have the diagram that's on the VVDI Prog that will tell you how to where to solder, and it also requires a 10K ohm resistor to be soldered in place as well. So did the reading there, and in the VVDI Prog you would get to that menu by going to immobilizer, Land Rover, then you see the option for the CEM module. So you can click connection diagram to get that. So I just now read the data probably a minute or two ago. So after reading the data, I'm just gonna end up saving that, and then we're gonna open up the VVDI2. So I'm going to connect my USB to the VVDI2, and I apologize, this is an absolute nightmare. It's driving me nuts right now, but we're gonna open up the VVDI2 and import this file into it. Alrighty, so I have the VVDI2 open, and we're just gonna select the transponder programmer option right there. And I have the VVDI2 plugged in now. I don't want to touch this, so that's why my prog is there. Messy, but that's what I gotta do. So we will go into our mobilizer data tool, go to Europe, and then Rover down below. And then we have the Range Rover, select that. And under Range Rover, you'll see this option right here, the Range Rover Sport, or the CEM module. So we'll select load EEPROM, and we will load the file I just saved. So here we have all of our slots, key number 1, 2, 3, 4 is not in use, and of course 5. So what I have is, my customer sent me this key. I don't know how he cut it. I don't know how he cut it without actually opening the bag, but he did that. It's remarkable. Alright, it's aftermarket, so I can't imagine the dealership doing that. So we're gonna put the key inside of here. We'll go back in and we'll select key slot number 4 and click make dealer key. So this is an aftermarket key we're using. Make dealer key, and we're going to use the original, not a super chip, but the PCF 7936, and hopefully the key that they sent is correct. And it looks like it is. It says prepare dealer key success, so that would be this one right here. And it says it can start the engine. It says it can start the engine after we write that file back onto the vehicle. So to add another key, we have to load the new file. So what we'll do here is we'll open up our file and say new. So there's the new CEM file. And if we open that up now, we see key slot number 4 is empty. But now when we open it up, we should see the key written in place. And that looks like DBA0. So let's see if we can go to, let's see, the transponder programming, put our key inside the VVDI2, auto detect it. Here we go, and then we'll click turn detected transponder and click read. And there we have 2BA0, so on and so forth. So that lets us confirm, which we always want to do, especially when this is being mailed in, but that lets us confirm that this key is programmed into that file that we just saved. So now that we saved that file, what we're going to want to do, and this is the reason why I don't touch any of this until the job's done, so what we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to open up that brand new file, the new CEM data, right here. And just to be safe, I always just close out the old one. So there's the new one. And instead of reading the original data, we're gonna actually write this data here. So it's the craziest thing. This is a super fun solder job, but one thing that was really frustrating to me is this ground right there. I tried to set an anchor there and put solder right on that point, and it was not happening. So I actually literally had to push the ground against that point to read the data. And that's what I'm going to do here when writing the data. So one moment. All right, so I have my VVDI Prog plugged back in, and I do need 2 hands for this, so I'm going to set the ground right there. We'll go to the VVDI Prog, zoom in as well as we can, and we'll click right and say yes. So it's going to initialize, go to writing. And it says writing success. So what I'm gonna do, just to be safe, especially because it only takes a second, is while I'm still connected, I'm going to read the data from this once more. Reading, operation success, and I'm going to type in new test. We're just gonna type in test for the new file that I just read. We will unplug the Prog, plug in the VVDI2 just so we have access to that, and we will go back into the VVDI2. There's the VVDI2. All right, so we'll go right back, and I'm just the file that I just wrote. After writing it, I just read the data again. After writing it to the CEM module with the new key programmed in, I read it once more just so that I can double check and make sure that it wrote properly, and then of course read properly afterwards. So here's my test. And there we go. I can see that it is in key slot number 4. And now what I can do is desolder all of this and ship it right back to the customer. This key will be programmed already in there. The remote should work as well. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful. It's just the CEM modules doing that with the VVDI 2 and the VVDI Prog. So yeah, lock on guys, have fun.